Hello and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. So today we're going to be talking about the new moon in Libra, which is occurring on or around the 6th of October, 2021, depending on where you are in the world. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is going to be occurring early in the morning. And we are going to be doing a new moon manifesting ceremony this month. So if you guys want to join that, the information is in the description box below. We've been doing a full moon ceremony, and I wanted to try adding in the new moon ceremony and just seeing if people were into it. So if we do get a good response and we do a few and people are really vibing with it and enjoying it, then we will add that in. And so we'll be celebrating the new moon and the full moon together. So those are Zoom events. And as I said, the information for that is in the description box below. Also, I just want to throw it out there to hit that like button if you enjoy these videos. It does help the information to circulate more and these videos to get out to more people. So it is pretty important as we continue to spread awareness. If you find these videos helpful, there may be other people too who just aren't able to find them. So that is very, very helpful and very much appreciated. So we're going to get into this energy, you guys. This new moon is occurring at 13 degrees of Libra. And this is a powerful new moon because we have a conjunction of the moon, Mars, and the sun during this new moon, and Mercury isn't too far away, so we're feeling Mercury retrograde's energy as well. And actually, before I get going on that, I just want to stop myself because I have been forgetting to announce this. I did start a Facebook group as well, so that people in this tribe can connect with each other more deeply. We do get to connect when I do lives and stuff like that, and in the comments, but it's just a way for people to bond more and share more support, share more wisdom and love and inspiration. So the link to join the Facebook group, it's called Cosmic Creators, is in the description box of all the videos below now. So go ahead and join that if you guys want to get more connected. We have such a beautiful tribe of like-minded people. We all have a similar mission. We're all here to help support each other, to love each other, to help support this planet, and to bring more light and awareness to this planet. So I feel like the more connected we can be, the better. So that's my first step in getting us a little bit more connected. So go ahead and join that if you want to. Now, getting back into the video, this conjunction of the moon, Mars, and the sun with that light influence of Mercury retrograde, also with a gentle opposition to Chiron. And I say gentle because it's not exact, it's a few degrees away, but we're feeling that influence and energy of Chiron and Aries as well. So this is a beautiful energy when it comes to us feeling empowered to choose actions that align us and bring us into a place of integrity, where we're consciously choosing decisions that align us with what is best for us, for our own soul growth, for our own development, for our own empowerment, right? That energy of Mars in there is all about action. So really making those inspired choices that bring us to a better place of peace, a better place of balance, a better place of harmony, but really a place of true integrity, where we're able to live the life that feels authentic to us. So this is a really big energy, and it's a really beautiful energy. We have that harmonizing of Mars with the sun and the moon. So very much a balancing and harmonizing when it comes to our masculine and our feminine energies as well. Feeling very aligned, feeling very conscious as we move forward. And we deliberately create our reality through the choices that mirror what we truly feel inside, right? That mirror our own sense of truth, our own sense of justice, and allow us to live more in integrity, which of course is the ultimate goal for each and every single one of us. And so with that Chiron action, we're looking at our soul growth. We're looking at the healing that we've done, what we've learned from that healing process, and how we can bring this healed and more awake and aware expression of who we are into fruition in our lives, how we can really bring that energy forward in everything that we do and act and respond from that more healed place. This is also a new moon that may be bringing to the surface where there is a little bit more healing that is required as well, but we are feeling able to tackle that and to move through that. Yeah, this is a beautiful energy, right? And with these energies of Libra that we've been working with throughout Libra season, we're understanding, right? We're understanding this balance We're understanding how it is that we can live in harmony with the world around us, while at the same time we're not defaulting into people pleasing. We're not defaulting into these energies that create temporary harmony, but don't create a true sense of harmony because they're out of alignment with our own truth. We're coming more into alignment with our own truth and with our own souls, which is really powerful as we then move into this 1010 portal energy a few days later, which is really about claiming our independence and merging with our soul's energy and our divine path. So this is us making those conscious and conscientious decisions that align us more deeply with our divine path. Yeah, it's that beautiful energy of learning how to cooperate and coexist. Right? But knowing that we don't have to worry. It puts so many worries to bed when we can live in integrity, right? We don't have to worry about people finding out the truth because we're already living the truth. We're already speaking the truth, right? We don't have to worry about controlling circumstances because we are aligned with our own divine will, with our own divine plan. And we trust that everything is going to unfold as it's meant to. And we know that we make the most informed and the best decisions for us as we move forward. So there's a great amount of freedom that we can receive from this energy of living in integrity. This is also an energy that really allows us to manifest win-win outcomes in situations. If there have been situations that we haven't quite been sure how to navigate, we haven't been sure what the highest and best solution is, this energy is bringing in that highest and best solution for everyone involved. And so that's a really beautiful energy. When we can come to this place of fairness and balance, this place of compromise without allowing ourselves to be compromised, which we talk about all the time. Yeah. Let's see. And so this is really an energy, when we're talking about fairness and balance, this is about us learning what true fairness really means, right? So this is when we take the emotion out of it. Right? Remember, Libra is an air sign. When we view things from that detached, unbiased perspective, and we find the highest and best outcome that's available from that higher perspective, from that more detached point of view. Like we said, where our own perspectives, opinions, our past wounding, all of these things are not affecting the decisions that we're making. That is true fairness. That's why a lot of times a third party gets brought into situations to help find a balanced and fair outcome, because the parties involved can't always see that because of their own emotions, their own wounding, all of these, their personal biases and their own feelings about things. That's sort of like the universe is coming in as that great mediator during this new moon as well, to show us those beautiful and balanced outcomes, to show us those highest solutions. And so this is a great time to work on manifesting that, to set the intentions for that, if that's something that you are needing or desiring. Something else that we have that's really beautiful going on here is Mercury still in a trine to Jupiter. And so this is enhancing communication and the expansion of perspectives. And with both of these planets retrograde, we do want to choose our words with care, and we want to be sure that we are speaking from the heart. But communication is definitely, there's a lot of potential here for beautiful, positive communication. What else here? We have a sextile going on between Juno. There's a sextile to Juno and a trine to Ceres happening right now. And I believe that's with the moon. I didn't write down. I should have been more specific when I was writing this down. So bear with me for a second, guys, as I make sure that I have this correct. Yes. So the sun, the moon, Mars, all of these major players that we are talking about here are in a sextile to Juno and a trine to Ceres. So this is bringing about incredible healing when it comes to especially partnerships and romantic relationships, but absolutely any type of relationship. There's really this beautiful healing energy that can really bring about a renaissance in relationships. So this is teaching us how to come together and heal our differences, how to love and nurture each other more deeply, and how to just really experience, like we said, that renaissance, that renewal in commitment, in appreciation for each other, this ability to see things from one another's perspectives and really come together somewhere in the middle. So definitely a beautiful energy for that, for anybody who has been struggling in relationships, really working on mending that. There are a lot of beautiful energies that are enhancing that. Something else interesting that we have going on here, Venus is the ruler of this moon, as she is the ruler of Libra. And we see that she's in an inconjunct to the South Node. So this is a major energy of clearing out old belief systems and perspectives, old habits and ways of being when it comes to relationships, as well as for some people, their creative processes and finances, but really, really big when it comes to relationships. So clearing out those old relationship templates, healing those old relationship templates. And so we are doing this, when we're doing this in our own lives, we're doing this for the collective as well. Erasing and healing some of those and rewriting some of those old, outdated relationship templates. So really, really gorgeous energy there. Just a lot of energy of healing relationships, of really, yes, aligning with our own integrity, with the conscious choices that are best for us, but also really coming into harmony and balance with the other people around us and finding this beautiful sense of connection. And I looked up as I was starting to say that, and 1111 was just passing. So yeah, a lot of beautiful reconciliation energy, a lot of healing of differences, which we know we need in this world so badly right now. Also, with this moon, Mars, and sun, and distantly Mercury energy in alignment here, this is a beautiful creative energy. Remember, Libra is the artisan, and so we can start some beautiful creative projects under this new moon. There's a lot of potential there for that, especially when, remember, with that light opposition to Chiron, especially when it comes to ways that we are channeling our pain and our healing process into art. We can create some really beautiful art in that way. So I'm going to start out with the Psychic Tarot here, and we're going to pull a spread here, pull some cards for this new moon in Libra. Clear. All right, let's get a few cards for this new moon in Libra. What do we have going on? New moon in Libra. This always gets a little funky here. All right. Okay, interesting. So we have obstacles and challenges. And then we have wisdom, which is the Hierophant in the traditional deck. And what's interesting is that these are both 5 cards, right? And 5 is the number of changes, usually big positive changes. So this is really reminding us that all of the obstacles and challenges that we've been experiencing, there's a higher spiritual meaning behind them. There's a deeper level of learning. And if we're able to really synthesize the wisdom from the experiences, from these obstacles and challenges, there's a huge level up in terms of our spiritual energy that we're able to experience right now. And this is a lot of that wisdom we're gaining through that beautiful process, right, that we talked about, of learning how to come together, learning how to bridge differences. And then we have the waiting game coming out. Let's get another card here. So for some people, I feel as though these obstacles and challenges that you've been navigating, that you've been growing, that have been up-leveling you here, that have been causing this incredible amount of growth, it's been kind of a long, ongoing process, is what that feels like right there. Like a bit of a long, drawn-out process. And some of the wisdom that you're meant to gain is patience. Some of the wisdom that you're meant to gain is patience. And it's also this energy of don't just pay attention to what you can see, because there's so much more going on under the surface than what is visible to the eye. Right? So a lot of you guys, it's like you've been going through these challenges and obstacles, And you're like, I don't know, I'm not seeing the wisdom. I'm not seeing the point. I'm not seeing the lesson. I'm not seeing the fruits of this. And it's like that understanding is coming. Right? The solutions are coming. But there's a level of acceptance here too, I feel like. The patience and the acceptance, these are two of the virtues that we've been learning. And it's like, even though you may not be seeing or feeling your growth, I keep being drawn to the roots here. It's like your roots run deep right now. Your roots run so much deeper than you may know. And that is so much more important than what grows at the top, right? Because nothing can grow very tall if it doesn't have strong roots. So you've been growing your roots. Then we have the throat chakra, which is another 5 card. Withstand your ground, 7 of Wands, and rejoice in celebration, 3 of Cups. So this is beautiful. So this is also, for a lot of you guys, another part of this learning process for you has been about learning how to speak your truth and stand up for yourself. Learning how to stand your ground even when people are, when it feels like for some of you guys, it's like you felt like people were praying for you to fail. Right? And you felt like there was no way out of this situation. It was just like this ongoing sense of turmoil. All of these obstacles and challenges, all of this energy. And it's like, you're like, I know I'm getting stronger. I know I have strong roots, but it's like, I'm tired. Like, when is this going to end? And it's like, with the 3 of Cups here, there is a positive and beneficial ending here. There is something worth celebrating that's going to come out of all of this. But you really had to learn how to stand up for yourself. You really had to learn how to set those firm boundaries. You really needed to learn how to stand in your truth and stand in your power. And use that throat chakra, baby. You had to learn how to use that throat chakra. How to state what you needed. How to stand firm in what you needed. How to not give in when people tried to get you to accept less than your worth. That's a big, big energy there. All right? That's a big energy to master, and that does take some time sometimes. But don't worry. Don't worry. Whatever you're waiting for, that celebration is within reach. Then we have partnerships and alliances coming out. All right. Yeah. So there are people coming into your world that are going to be able to assist you. For those of you who felt like you've been doing this alone, there are people now coming in. You got a 3-3 energy here too. 3-3. Master number. Trinity. Right. Also the number of the Ascended Masters of spiritual mastery. Right, I'm telling you guys, this is a big, whoever this energy is for, this is a big lesson, this big soul lesson that you are learning, and the growth is astronomical coming out of this. There are people coming in who are going to help you, who are going to assist you. Yeah, patience. That energy of patience, man. As hard as it might be, cultivating that art of patience. It's like you were... I remember it's making me think of that. What was that? What's that quote? I really like it. Something like, they tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds. That's what this card reminds me of. So be patient. All of your hard work, all of your determination, it is going to pay off. It already has. It's just you may not have seen that. Yeah, firm foundation. That's the energy of being rooted. Your roots run deep. All right, this stability, this is what you've been longing for. This is what you've been striving so hard to create. Right? And this leads right into this energy, right, of making those conscious choices to stand in our integrity. Right? You learned how to stand in your integrity. You have been learning how to stand in your integrity. And you are creating a firm foundation from that place. You just have to be patient. Yeah, truth. Truth will come out. Truth will be revealed. Truth has been revealed throughout this entire cycle. for whoever this is for, you're coming to a deeper sense of truth. This is truth, and this feels like justice. Yeah, speak your truth. That landed right on top of the throat chakra, and stand your ground. Speak your truth. Stand behind your truth. Get out of this energy. This energy, this Eight of Swords, this trapped in fear energy. Yeah, base chakra. There's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear here because your sense of safety and security has been threatened, right? So this is a huge healing of the root chakra too. Purging out these energies of feeling unsafe, of feeling unprotected, of feeling unsupported, right? And then this is a shocking realization, a powerful realization. This is where something that's been hidden comes to light. Something that you weren't meant to know until now, all of a sudden you're ready to know and understand. Some event, some circumstance that really activated your intuition as well, it feels like. And then we have moving on. Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer mental waters, calmer emotional waters. Just moving on in general. Like we said, moving on from this situation. Yeah. That's what this new moon in Libra is giving you the opportunity to do. To move on. We have spiritual union on the bottom of the deck too. So for some of you, if this has to do with a relationship, there's this beautiful new fresh energy coming in for you. But you had to be patient. You had to go through this process. Whatever it is that's coming in for you next, you had to grow your roots first. You had to cleanse some of these other energies out. You had to go through this healing process. For a lot of people, this is about an intense healing process that is initiating you and getting you ready for what it is that you're meant to do next. What it is that's meant for you next on your path. And then we have material harvest. So this is that firm foundation that you've created. And now it's that all of the abundance and all of the beautiful, those are those rewards coming in. Yeah. And then we have Six of Cups with the love begins, Ace of Cups. So there's love coming in for many people in this new moon too. For some people, this is reconciliation with somebody from the past. Definitely feeling that energy for some. For others, this is a past life soulmate coming in. So that's beautiful energy too. That is beautiful energy too, yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. And then we have recognition and reward, which is another 3 card on the bottom of the deck there. You being recognized. But this is more than anything else, and fulfillment of wishes. And the Lovers under that. After heartache and loss, we have hope. And the heart chakra. Okay? So a big opening up of the heart chakra as we release all of this old heartache and sadness, right? As we move through these fires of transformation, our wishes are fulfilled. We are being recognized and rewarded, perhaps in the physical realm, but absolutely by spirit, for all of the work that we've put in to healing ourselves, to speaking, standing our ground, speaking our truth. Yeah. Wow, that's powerful stuff for whoever that's for. What else? I want to do a Sacred Rebels card for this new moon as well. Clear. New moon in Libra. Let's get some energy, get some guidance for my beautiful Sacred Rebels. Some guidance for my beautiful sacred rebels. Visions of life beyond death. Card number 44. And on the bottom of the deck we have softly, softly, the tender touch. So we're going to read both of those. I'm going to hold this up for a minute. This card is so gorgeous. This is a powerful card, you guys. Sacred vision is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see. To see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. What was once considered consequential may soon be found to hold little consequence after all. What was once dismissed as an irritation or irrelevance may be seen to have great spiritual significance. As mundane as something once appeared, it could now be worthy of absolute attention. The gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. This is sacred terrain beyond logic, convention, and that which is limited in any way. The more open you are to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within and around you. Something may appear to change form, to be shed, to be lost, or to die, but there is love within it always. This realization doesn't remove the pain of loss. It does provide a way through which it can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than anything else possibly can. If you have been wondering about your life path or whether you should take action on a project or you need inspiration to really move you out of a slump you have fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of the stagnancy. You will be able to see things differently and more accurately. Any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you have been feeding yourself or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear now. This may surprise you, but the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It will be worth the shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you have been operating under a false assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. These moments will pass and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live a bigger one. This is good. There might be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that too will pass. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. You are watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever has been bothering you will not be able to harm you. You will prevail. If you are concerned about someone getting away with something or blocking your path and it seems there is nothing you can do about it, don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing. I'm like tingling from head to toe right now. It's so weird. And the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. And remember, justice is an energy of Libra. And this came out in the Blue Hand wave spell reading, which does encompass this new moon in Libra. So I would highly recommend you guys check that out as well. It was a lot about karmic balancing, about balancing of energies, about cosmic justice. This oracle is also asking you to shift your perspective and look at an issue of concern a little differently. If you don't know how to do this, simply add the following statement to the end of the healing process below. I call upon the universal eye to show me the most helpful way to see this situation of concern now. In shifting how you look at things, the energy and what is beheld changes. You can see this with people. When you shame and judge someone, they react differently to when they are loved and encouraged. They may succeed nonetheless, but their journey to that success will be different. Look at something through the eyes of love rather than fear. This can help us find our way more quickly, easily, and enjoyably. So this is all we were saying about finding these compromises, finding these win-win situations, seeing things from other people's perspectives, right? This oracle comes with the additional message that your ability to perceive is expanding into truth. Your ability to be inspired and see the light in all things is unfolding. It must be nourished in your heart with loving acceptance because you are going to help others through your vision, your art, and how you choose to be in the world. The healing process below will help you accept and anchor this developing gift. And so I'm going to put that in the description box below, the healing process. But yeah, so this is, and that too, right? With the tower card here. And what was with it? The intuition. And then we had the truth card here too. It's there may be some shocking realizations that come through during this new moon about the truth of situations, about where we perhaps didn't necessarily see or perceive the full truth of something. Right? We're seeing a greater vision of the truth, a more expanded vision of truth. We're maybe seeing and understanding other people's truths as well. So there's a lot of energy with that as a deeper level of truth is revealed, which then, of course, allows us to choose those actions that align us more deeply with our integrity. It allows us to be the more clearly we can see and understand truth, right? Which, of course, is subjective, but for whatever, you guys know what I mean, the more we can be in that place of integrity, right? So really learning and seeing anywhere where we may have been out of integrity when we didn't even realize, and moving more deeply into it. And also not worrying about other people acting out of integrity, because like we said, the all-seeing eye, the mother knows all, right? And then this is the card on the bottom of the deck. And so I want to read this as well for people. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is the manifestation by invitation, rather than by will or force. And as we have that beautiful healing and alignment of the masculine and feminine energies, the balancing of that, it's perfect that we have this energy coming in. There's an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. Ooh. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it is just for this moment. Does that mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way, a deeper layer of truth, right? There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek, rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like, and this is the great secret of manifestation right here. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, right? Patience. Rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You are actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have earned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you, because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving, rather than taking, can actually help all of humanity. But nonetheless, it is playing an important role in the greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force, that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help heal the world. So that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now, in your own mind, to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? So that's beautiful, working with that feminine art of manifestation, right? Giving yourself that little bit of a break and simply allowing yourself to become that which you wish to attract. So that's going to be powerful for some people as well, just really working with that and cultivating that as we move forward. And we see that beautiful healing energy with the Mars, the moon, the sun, Mercury there, opposing Chiron. We see that healing of that energy as we step into that energy of receptivity and attraction. We don't have to try to force outcomes. We allow, right? We are creating them. We are seeding them, but we're doing it in a slightly different manner that actually brings about far greater harvests than anything that we can achieve, as it said, simply through our willpower and determination. I mean, we still want to keep that determination, but we can relax a little bit as well. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you have a beautiful new moon. If you want to join that new moon manifesting ceremony, the information, as I said, is in the description box below. Yeah, check out that Facebook page, you guys. I'm hoping that can just start more of a conversation, of a way of us all connecting together. And we're going to be doing more things as well. I'm going to keep, I have a couple other ideas in mind as well, of just different ways that we can connect with each other, because I want us to be able to connect and support each other in an even more powerful way than we already do, because there are so many of us, right? And the more we can come together and bring our beautiful energies and our beautiful hearts and minds together, the better. There is information in the description box below if you would like to reach out to me for a personal reading or a healing, any of the different stuff that I do. You can find that information there. There are links to donate if you feel so moved to donate to this channel. And go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you so much.